Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. What's up over there in the southern hemisphere? Yeah, man. Let me weigh in. I'm no late to the party. I've already checked it out and everything, but I just had things going on. Couldn't come in and talk about your boy Jai Opetaia, right? We know everybody. We know he stopped your boy David Nyika. Uh, he stopped him what, fifth round? Nice combinations. Uh, what did I tell you about Jai? Right? I like the right hook. Right? I like his right hook of how he places, how fast it comes. It goes to the body or up top, and he even brought it with a little uppercut, accent on it. Uh, and me personally, I think Jai is that guy. The dude is, he's the best cruiserweight for sure. But I'm going to say something. I'm just going to put it out there how I see it. I think he's a top 10 pound for pound guy. Okay? And that's not like, me recency bias or whatever. The guy has not really been in close fights. We can act like the cruiserweight division. It's not all that much stuff going on. But what that is people don't know people, right? And especially Americans. We tend to think we're the best at stuff. We'll win something, we'll come up with a sport and win it and then call them world champions. And we ain't faced everybody in the world. Just because you win the World Series, Americans ain't the ones that's the best baseball players, right? People in the Dominican Republic or Cuba or Venezuela or definitely Japan. And everybody be like, what? Then win the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So, some sports we are, but it's just like we just go, and just think, because we didn't anoint somebody, right? Or we don't know those other guys. And I've been telling you guys for years, everybody has a backstory. Just because you don't know it doesn't mean they don't got one, right? And their journey to where they got to where you just got to know them, that's on you. You better start getting to know something. And I'm going to tell you where it's extreme at, is when you talk about Alexander Usyk. There's people out there that be acting like what he did to the cruiserweight division wasn't extraordinary, right? Extraordinary what he did in the cruiserweight division. Beating everybody, and everybody was significant. If it was Marco Huck, Marius Brides, or Mario Gassiev away, right? And then beating Michael Hunter and Joe Joyce enough before the tournament, beating Tony Bellew and then going up to heavyweight doing this stuff. But just before the heavyweight, it was extraordinary. You saw something very special in this guy. Jai Opetaia is a little bit different. I'll give him a little bit more in the power department and in the combination department. I just think in some other intangibles. Your boy Usyk, he's just a winner. You know what I'm saying? And Usyk comes on late in fights. But what Opetaia showed me in this fight, which I already knew, is, he got a chin too. Because David was clocking him with some things. David was full of confidence. But I told you guys, I just think Opetaia is a little bit more athletic. And, his defense, if he's going to throw a combination, you better be punching with him. Because if you're not, if you wait until he's finished, he won't be there anymore, right? And, the great ones that have that, they have it, but I'm over here at 1500, 3 o'clock p.m. I'm over there. Or I'm at 9 in the morning. I'm gone, because I sure ain't going to be at 12 o'clock. You know what I mean? If y'all feeling me, right? And those are the things these good fighters do, and Opetaia has that. Now, Opetaia, when I was watching the fight, I was like, when you have a great fighter, like Joseph Parker, for one of them, you don't have to use that strategy. He didn't really have to stand in the pocket and just straight up man up and fight David Nyika like that. I think he could have just outboxed him if he wanted to. Outboxed him, got on his toes, outboxed him. I just think he's capable. Even though I haven't seen him do it, really, I just think he's capable of it. I just got a feeling he can do that. But he manned up. It's like, no, I'm going to beat you like this. You know what I'm saying? And those are qualities, you know, like if I'm going, I went to Lomachenko in the last video I was talking about. I don't think Lomachenko was better than this guy, like ever. For example, when I just do the eye test. You know what I'm saying? So if we gonna, you know, Lomachenko was like #1 pound for pound and the best everybody's seen. People were saying he was better than Roy Jones. You know, which is, you see how ludicrous that is though? But to say that, I remember Teddy Atlas was standing right next to Andre Ward, undefeated retired Andre Ward, and the baddest dude out there, Terrence Crawford, and said Lomachenko better than them. With a loss in the second fight against Orlando Salido, who had about 10 losses when he beat him. He wasn't able to figure out this roughhousing tactic that Salido was using, how to figure that out. But the best fighter Atlas had ever seen. See what I'm saying? That kind of stuff we was hearing. And this dude ain't better than no damn Opetaia. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Now, Opetaia, when I'm talking about top 10 pound for pound guys, excuse me, guys, still under the weather a little bit. You know, we got a few guys in the top 10 pound for pound who haven't cleaned out their division, who won't fight the best guys in their division. So I'm factoring that in. People have gotten positions in there. Teofimo Lopez for one of them. He's been in there before. Canelo, they won't never kick out. And he won't fight any good guys in his division. So when you got guys like that in the top 10 pound for pound, then Opetaia is supposed to be up in there. Because I think Opetaia could go down a little and beat people up there and go up and beat people up there. Now, if he went up to heavyweight, I don't think he beats everybody. But he gives everybody a whole lot of problems, right? Because, you know, heavyweights nowadays, you know, some people are just huge. You know, some is, you know, it's just huge. But I'm thinking he gives everybody a problem. That puts him, for me, in the top 10 pound for pound, because the top 10 pound for pound is pretty much not what it should be. It's like people just delegating people, okay, you can go in there, you can go in there, right? The people who won't fight, no, but Gervonta Davis in there, right? Ain't really fought ever the best guys in his division, right? Gervonta Davis is in there even though somebody else in his division was undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Do you really think, here's the question. Do you think Opetaia would let somebody else in his division be undisputed? Do you think Opetaia would let somebody else be over there and people saying he ain't gonna fight him and he's gonna be for undisputed, and he'll say, no, that guy is a horrible fighter, even though all I gotta do is beat him to be undisputed? Do you think Opetaia wouldn't take that fight for the biggest payday of his career? Do you think he would just say, I'm not ever fighting this guy, no matter what? This is what these guys that are the top 10 pound for pound do. Opetaia is not of that cloth. He was of that Terrence Crawford cloth and stuff, where it's like, I ain't have nobody in or around my division that somebody saying is better than me. And that, for me, is a top 10 pound for pound fighter. Plus, I'm whooping everybody's ass, which, that's it. Because the ones that we got up in there ain't better than this guy. Now, here's another example. There was one guy who said he wanted to fight a cruiserweight, right? But you know who he mentioned? Mukabu. Bet you that same guy won't want to fight this cruiserweight. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna say no names. We're gonna keep it over without saying names. But at the end of the day, Jai is that guy. Period. Top 10 pound for pound dude, too. We gotta just deal with it. That's the dude. Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.